Huge sections of Houston are underwater as Tropical Storm Harvey refuses to move away from the nation's fourth largest city. Forecasters say it could rain for a few more days, and that could be catastrophic for tens of thousands of people. Now, Houston's police chief says they have 185 critical rescue requests that they hope to get to today. Kenneth Craig has the latest from Houston, where crews are using boats and high water vehicles to rescue stranded residents.
Unrelenting rain from Tropical Storm Harvey is falling in Houston, pushing floodwaters higher and higher.
We almost died. I've been in deplorable conditions.
Rescue teams worked all night helping stranded people, and Good Samaritans like Jeff Chase are using their own boats to reach victims.
If everyone did this, we'd have a lot less to worry about.
Putting yourself in harm's way to help others is awesome.
Crews have rescued about 2,000 flood victims, and state authorities say there is no way to know how many more are still trapped in their homes.
We fully recognize that there are many other people that are out there in distressful situations, and we intend to get to every one of them.
Adding to the catastrophic flooding, officials had to release water from several reservoirs that are overflowing. They hope the move protects downtown Houston, but it could make flooding even worse.
We're releasing smaller amounts of water now to prevent larger uncontrolled releases when the water begins going around the dams.
The rising water forced Fabian Perez and his young children from their home in the middle of the night with just the clothes on their backs.
Nobody has shoes. We just took whatever we can. The water was probably waist deep.
Perez made it to one of dozens of shelters that are popping up in the Houston area, and he could be there for some time. Harvey is expected to dump up to 50 inches of rain before it leaves the area Wednesday. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, Houston.
Harvey is slowly heading back to the Gulf, where it could regain strength before making another landfall in Texas. President Donald Trump is back in the White House today. He was at Camp David overseeing the federal government's response to Harvey. The president sent nearly 20 tweets about the hurricane over the weekend. He called the rainfall historic and praised the spirit of the people. Acting Homeland Security Secretary Elaine Duke will travel with the president and the First Lady to Texas tomorrow to get a firsthand look at the rescue and recovery efforts. Some American Red Cross volunteers from Minnesota are helping in Texas. Karen and Rick Campion arrived in Texas last night with an emergency response vehicle full of food and water. They spent the night in Austin and plan to go into a disaster zone today. They thought it would be Corpus Christi, one of the first areas to see significant damage. We talked to Karen on the phone last night about why she volunteers.
They are in need, great need. It's a way to give back to the communities that need resources.
The Campions are 2 of 22 American Red Cross volunteers from the Minneapolis chapter who will help in Texas. To learn how to volunteer, make a donation, or where to give blood, just go to WCCO.com/links and stay with WCCO on air and online for continuing coverage of Tropical Storm Harvey.